The city of Krakow was once the Polish capital. These days it's known as the place where the only Polish Pope, John Paul II, studied to become a priest during World War II. Symbols of the Catholic Church dominate the skyline, but recently the church has dominated the headlines, and it's not good news.
Poland's Catholic Church has traditionally been a source of priests around the world, but now it finds itself with a new challenge: a decline in the number of young men willing to follow in the footsteps of John Paul and take up the vocation.
Father Gregor is familiar to many churchgoers here, regularly presiding over Mass. But he spends most of his time at one of Krakow's two main seminaries, in charge of around 200 students.
It's not like during the communist regime that they had to come to the church to experience freedom. Now they have freedom everywhere. So the faith now is a real choice.
Lech made that choice fairly late on in life. He's now 32 years old. While he and his colleagues realise seminaries elsewhere in Poland are struggling to attract fresh blood, they're philosophical about it.
This in some sense resembles the heart beating. So that means that actually when there are increments and decrements in the number of vocations, this tells us that the church is living actually. It has to slow down, it has to go up, just like in life.
Vocations in Poland doubled after local hero Karol Wojtyła became Pope, and when he died in 2005 there was another upsurge. Some in the church argue the subsequent drop, 25% in 1 year, is a natural readjustment. But one former seminarian who decided not to enter the priesthood says they're ignoring a real crisis. SZYMON HOLOWNIA is now the host of a religious TV show. It involves young priests taking questions from the public.
We don't like priests. We are treating them like, how can I say, spiritual policemen, so something that they hear to see if we are behaving well or wrong. And now we have this television between us, this screen, and I think that we could do a great job here to show that there are normal priests, and this is the normal and very, very interesting way of life to be a priest these days.
So far, the official Catholic Church has resisted modern public relations techniques in its quest for vocations. But people like Lech hope they can, through prayer and practical work, persuade others to consider the priesthood. Nadim Baba, Al Jazeera, Krakow.